What if I told you if you follow these 10 tips, you will get 5x more wins than you did last season on Rebirth Island? Well, that's what I'm going to promise you today. I'm like you, I got tired of only winning 3 to 5 games per season. So what I did was I went around the map and I learned all of these easy tips to get more wins on Rebirth Island. I immediately put them into my gameplay. Now I'm getting 30 to 45 wins on Rebirth Island every season and unlocking that beautiful nuke contract. So let's hop into tip number 1. Tip number 1, there are 3 different key cards around the map every single match. That's right, 3. And you unlock all of them on Stronghold in the back of the building. Now, you're probably wondering, where are all 3? You might know 1 or 2, you might know 1. Well, let me show you the location for all 3. 1, we got the showers at the bottom of Bio. That is the forgotten key card. You turn the shower on, you get $3,000. You get the key card, you run it back to Stronghold, and you get loot, and you get specialist. You get a bunch of surprises in there. Then we have the other key card at the bottom of Factory. That the bottom floor, you're going to run in, grab it off the shelf, run to Stronghold. That will get you a free loadout. Then the third one is the upstairs of Grandma's house. You're going to run upstairs, grab the key card, and go to Stronghold. Technically, you could grab all 3 and unlock all 3 for you and your teammates and get 2 loadouts, a bunch of cash, and specialists for all. This tip helps you win because you get loadout faster, you get more money, you get specialists for every perks in the game. It gives you more advantages when you have more economy, more ability, and you have your guns faster than everybody else. Speaking of guns, let's go into tip number 2.
This is WarzoneTacticalMap.com. You can choose any map you want. They've done a lot of work here. Huge shout out to these guys. I really appreciate them. They help out so much. But hey, there are 16 different weapons that you can grab when you land. Why is this important? I'll tell you why it's important. Because you should know these, because if you're going to land at Bio or Harbor or Factory, you land with a pistol. You want to get a gun fast so you can turn on your enemies and do it quickly. Well, here are the 16 spots. Now, some of these guns you're just not going to do very well with them, but I would say about 10 to 12 of them are going to do very well. So let me show you a couple of them. Let's take out bioweapons first. This is a popular drop for me and my squad. But you got your TAC Evolver down here, right at the bottom of the basement. Full 200 round LMG that you're going to land and pick up. You get your pistol, and then you take your TAC Evolver. That's the fancy word for me. And then, if you want to go a little bit more, you got your XLK Stalker. So if you want to do a sniper right there, right next to Bio. And then you got a couple more guns along. It just really depends on what you want to do. We got the Rival 9 down below in the tunnel. You just need to know these locations. You see, there's a lot of things you can learn here. We got the Ram 7 out in the water. We got the DG58 LSW right by the bunker door with all the underwater stuff. You got a lot going on here. And you can get a lot of different ones. Courtyard, you got a Renetti. If you wanted a Renetti in the courtyard, Control's a popular spot. WSP Swarm. You land, grab the Swarm. How many times has our team landed on Control and you know they're going to die because they're not good enough? Now you cannot die because you will land on the WSP Swarm and you can go ahead and go after them. You got stuff in prison. You got a shotgun. You got a Bruin MK9. These are all kitted out with 5 attachments, cool blueprints. You got over here an RGL 80 if you want to blow stuff up. It's totally up to you. We got all kinds of stuff. MCW at the bottom of Factory. These weapons are great. This is the one, the Striker 9. Sounds good. I don't like it. It's got the comic book feel when you shoot and kill. Not my thing. I've tried it. I'm not successful with it. You tried. You let me know. These are the ones I'm not a big fan of. MCW 6.8 along the wall. In Stronghold, you have your MTC Interceptor. Before this got nerfed, this was a good gun. It's up top. If you need a gun in a pinch, it will do its job. But yeah, like I said, you got a lot of different choices in here. You got also the SVA 545 at the bottom of right around, we call Bob's house or living quarters. There's a lot of different options here, guys. 16 different weapons. Again, I will put this link in the description below. Check out Warzone Tactical Map. I love what they do. They take so much time to do this. 16 guns. Again, you need to know this because you want to make sure that you land with a gun faster than your opponent. So if everybody's landing in one spot, say your team always lands chemical or you always lands bio, and they say, hey, squad's here, go grab the gun that you know is sitting there waiting, so at least you have a better chance in a gunfight. Let's move on to the next tip.
Tip number 3 is a pretty fancy one, and you saw it in the thumbnail in the opening video, but it is opening the bunker on the bottom of headquarters. Now, it's not actually that difficult. You've seen the biometric scanners around Rebirth Island. They never move. They're always in the same spot. All you have to do is go to a bio scanner 27 times in a row for 27 days. So it's not like every day for 27 days, but if you get a key card for 27 days, you will unlock the bunker. And inside the bunker, the most beautiful thing you could ever get, like I said earlier, is economy. So economy, you're gonna get a phone. It's off to the left here, and you pick it up, and what that does is it gives you and your teammates every 30 seconds $500 to $1,000. So think about that. If you're in quads, then you got 500 times 4, 1,000 times 4. Trios, duos, solos, you can do the math here. But economy is huge, and it does it the entire match, and it doesn't stop. And guess what? Another pro tip here, that once you do the 27-day unlock, every season you get to keep doing it. You don't restart to 27 days. So you can keep getting that phone over and over and over. Plus there's gold chests in there and other things that help you win the game faster. But economy is key when you play Rebirth Island or really any BR. And that phone is huge. So all you have to do, like I said, you're gonna play every day anyway. If there is a timer on the bioscanner. It tells you what day you're on. I think I'm on day 35 of getting my bioscanner. But you just get your key card every day. You go in, and then at day 27, you get your key card and you open the bunker by going to that bioscanner right next to the bunker. Keep in mind, caveat here, if you're in bio and you do the bioscanner there, and you have the ability to open that bunker, you can't do it again at headquarters. It's the only one you can open that gets you the bunker and gets you the phone. So that's what you want to centralize on. That helps you get more economy, and that helps you get more wins. Okay guys, it's that time in the video where I say, let's stop everything, give me a second, hit subscribe, turn notifications on. I really appreciate it. And hey, if anybody's going out to Las Vegas for World Series of Warzone, your boy Big Puffin will be out there too. So make sure you say hi, and let's get back into our tips video. Tip number 4, who doesn't love boats?
Real pirates live on boats and don't look stupid.
Now this is an old one. It was in first Rebirth. It's back for the second. So you have 2 boats on Rebirth Island. You got one by control. You got one by factory. It doesn't matter. You can do it each one, but you go and land on the boat. The top deck, they have a horn, and you can honk that horn. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, I've honked it. It didn't do anything. You have to do it 3 times. If you do it 3 times and you wait, you're going to get a crate dropped to you with an advanced UAV. You're going to get an airstrike. You're going to get a med vest back. And you're also going to get a bunch of money, and you can do it every time. And with an advanced UAV on Rebirth Island, advanced UAV can give you more wins. Like I said earlier, I'm getting 30 to 45 more wins on Rebirth Island a season because of these tactics, and they're simple and easy. But land on the boat, honk it 3 times, wait for your crate. The slowest crate ever will come down. It takes forever, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I waited forever, and I've died a few times while I'm waiting. But if you have a squad with you, they can pick it up as well. But honk the horn 3 times. You can do it on both sides of the map as well. So if you do it on one side, you can rotate and do it on the other and have multiple advanced UAVs. It makes the game easier, makes your life easier, and gets you more wins. Tip number 5 is the submarine at the back of bio. And I know what you're thinking. You've seen it, you've not seen it. How do I know it's there? It's easy to tell it's there because when you open your TAC map, you will see behind bio, if there are contracts in the water, that means there's contracts on the sub or in the sub. Now you want to go there because here's what's inside the sub. 1, there's usually your own favorite supply crate, so you get your loadout right off the rip. 2, there's an advanced UAV right on board, so you can pick that up as well. A bunch of loot, a bunch of different crates. It is heavily contested. It is tied to Black Ops 6, but land the sub, get your UAV, get your advanced UAV, and help you navigate to go on the map. But it's a simple, easy tip that most people just don't even go to. But technically with the boat, the 2 boats and the submarine, they have kind of like a nautical theme here. They all have advanced UAVs. So your team, I mean, if you wanted to be a glutton for UAVs, you could get 3 advanced UAVs while you're on Rebirth Island. Think about what your team could do with 3 advanced UAVs. But land on the sub, get your loot, get your favorite crate, and get your advanced UAVs right off the submarine. Tip number 6, and this one is kind of a scattered all over the map tip. There is a lot of different loot items all over the map. And if you know where to land in the beginning, a couple different spots. Living headquarters, the bottom basement, there's 8 grand in cash that pops up there about every 2 or 3 games. So that's a free 8 grand. Keep in mind loadouts all the way up to 15 for quads. So it's a quick, easy money grab. If you're trying to regain and you need a quick self revive, land by the water, by the pipes that you can swim through, by the ammo depot. There's always a self there. It spawns every single time. You can go in there, get yourself revive, and then you can start regaining with your teammates, but you can bank on knowing it right there. These little things that you know to help you accomplish wins will help you get more wins. Tip number 8 is a scary one because I've died multiple times. But right on the right side of the map towards the bottom, you can swim through these swim lanes or pipes or tunnels or whatever you want to call them. But there's a lot of loot down there. Multiple crates, multiple favorite supply crates. You just got to be careful you don't die holding your breath. It's a great way to regain. It's a great way to get a bunch of loot. You can swim through there. You go through the bottom. You unlock the chest, get more loot, and get more guns. Makes it easier when you're coming in on a regain, or if that's what you want to land out with your team. That's a simple one that a lot of people bypass. Tip number 9. Here's the tip. It's your ID badge. You want to land bottom of factory. You go in, you shoot through the hole and make the box blow up. That gives you your ID badge. Then you have to take the ID badge, swim out to the building outside, unlock and give power back to chemical. And then once you have chemical, then you're going to write down the codes that you're going to get and look at the computers from highest to lowest, and that'll be your code. And then you're going to want to put that code into the computer and you'll unlock your advanced UAV. You'll unlock a DG58. You'll unlock a DG58 blueprint that you can keep. But that is probably the hardest one, and I don't ever do it because I've done it once and it's just not worth. It doesn't add a whole lot of value when there's easier ways like honking horns for advanced UAVs. But that is the ID badge trick, and you definitely can do that. Tip number 10 and our last one. This one is a new one, and I don't know if a lot of people know about it. You're gonna see these red boxes around the map. They are all destructible, and they all have different things in them, like different bags of money, different loot, different guns. So if you see these boxes and you're on a loot goblin spree, or you just started off, go ahead and break them, get your loot, add to the money that you have, add to the arsenal that you have. That'll help you get more wins on Rebirth Island. All right, guys, that is your 10 tips to get more wins on Rebirth Island. Don't forget to hit that subscribe, turn notifications on, and I will catch you in the next video. Thanks.